Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I thought I'd do another similar type of a review. Judging by the amount of views that my Sauer review has been getting, I thought I'd just do another quick video to just talk about the things that I don't like about my Sauer 202. For those of you that haven't watched the video, this is a Sauer 202 Classic and it is chambered in a 270 Winchester. I must say I really enjoy this gun, but there are a few things that I think I can make you aware of before you decide on purchasing such a rifle. Before we start to talk about the rifle, let's just make sure it is safe. There's nothing in the chamber and the magazine is empty, so it is safe to work with. Okay, so the first thing that we can talk about is the weight of the rifle. I know I don't have the smallest scope on this rifle, and the scope also contributes somewhat to the weight of the rifle. However, the rifle is quite heavy. I must say it's built like a tank and it's going to last. The setup at the moment, overall weight comes in at about 4.5 kilograms. Times that by roughly 2.2, that's just over 10 pounds that this rifle weighs. And it does tend to become quite heavy when walking in the bush or walking and stalking when hunting. So, the other thing that I do not like about this rifle is, and I'll try and get a close up just now, is there are marks over here on the action, and for a period of time I didn't know what was causing these marks. And up until closer inspection I realized that the ejector on the bolt is actually so strong that when you eject a spent case, it actually over rotates, and then the opening of the case neck, the case mouth, actually hits the action itself and causes little indentations on the surface finish. Moving on, the other thing that I don't really like about this rifle is where the front quick detach sling swivel mount is located. I must just say, if you buy a strap for this rifle, make sure it fits perfectly and that it doesn't have any metal components that's going to be close to the wood over here. The reason why I'm saying is the first strap that I bought for this rifle attaches onto the QD sling swivel via a male and female coupling screw, and when the sling is folded over when you're lying the rifle down shooting it off of a bench, that screw ended up scratching the ebony end cap of this rifle, and I was not too happy about that, as you can imagine. So the other thing is, the rifle has got a relatively small magazine capacity. It's got a 3-round magazine capacity plus one in the chamber. It's something that you can live with, but it would be nice having a bit of a bigger magazine. There is an optional accessory where you get an extended magazine where it actually converts it into a 5-shot magazine. But I have not opted for that as of this moment. The other thing is that I tend to find the wood quite soft, especially the finish on the rifle. I've got a hard case that I store the rifle in when I transport it, and just from the rifle riding in that case, I have seen that the foam inside of the case has made the let's call it shiny varnish finish on the rifle, quite dull as it has scuffed it up a little bit. But I suppose at the end of the day it adds to the character of the rifle, as this is my intended hunting rifle, so it's going to pick up scratches here and there. Okay, so another thing that I don't really like about this rifle, but it's not really relevant because I'm using this rifle at this point in time for something it's not intended for, and that's long range shooting. So in my other videos you'll have seen that I use that Coldwell front rest with a sandbag at the rear. The problem with this setup is you don't want the front to scratch, so you need some sort of foam or padding, or in this case I've got like a velvety leather strap that I rest on the bottom of the rifle. The rifle does tend to jump, so you do need to hold it on its forend, and that means you cannot have a support hand at the rear. When the rifle does jump and you're shooting on a high magnification, this is me normally at around about 24 times magnification, you do lose your target, so you cannot really spot your trace and you have to search for your target once the shot has gone off. However, like I said, this is sort of pushing the rifle to the extreme. It's not what it was intended for. It would be nice to be able to mount a bipod on this rifle. It would make long range shooting more easy, but it can be done. It just depends whether you want to drill into the wood of the rifle or not. And if you drill into the wood of this rifle, it does void the warranty. So it's not something that you really want to be doing. Other than that, it might seem that I have a lot of things against this rifle. It's just a few of my personal opinions that I thought I would share. This rifle is amazing. It's a lovely hunting rifle and it's state of the art. I think the actions are very good and very strong. The fact that they don't have a recoil lug, that the action is machined out of a solid block of material, makes it so much more better. The tolerances on this rifle are extremely good, and I would recommend it to anyone who is looking at buying them. Sauer has stopped producing the 202 models, so that does make them a bit more of a collector's item and something to be enjoyed. Alright, so I think that's where I'm going to be ending off today. If you like what you see, please subscribe or hit the like button. There will be more videos coming up soon, and I've got a build series that's coming up soon. It's a Tika T3 in a 223 Remington, and we are going to be changing a few things on it, and it's going to be suited for long range training, like the Americans refer to a 223 trainer. So we're going to be doing a bit of training with that rifle, and stay tuned.